Officials are investigating after a 33-year-old man fell to his death this week while touring the Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon, a name whose very mention brings to mind deep valleys of red rocks and the eyes of the sovereign gods. People see it simply as a tourist spot. This place is not just full of beautiful sights, but is also full of mysteries inside. Recently, some scientists and researchers conducted a top-secret expedition in the Grand Canyon, and what they found came to the fore in front of the whole world. As they say, don't ask what's inside. If the truth is revealed, you will lose sleep. A cave has been found there where no human had been till now, and when looked inside, some things were found there that seemed to be many times ahead of today's technology. Neither is that language recorded in any book, nor do those symbols match anything known. As if it is a story of some other world, of some other civilization. Some experts also believe that this could be a part of some alien base, which was hidden under the earth for thousands of years. The government is trying to keep the whole thing a secret, but some secret leaks are now coming out. The question now is the Grand Canyon just a pile of rocks, or a doorway to an ancient danger? Whatever the truth is, it will make you want to watch this video, and believe me, you don't want to miss it. How was the mysterious cave discovered? The year was 2025. New discoveries were being made in many corners of the world, but no one had any idea that a place like America's Grand Canyon, which people considered just a place to roam around, could have something hidden there that would surprise everyone. I'm gonna make something. A research team, which worked on satellite images of different places, noticed something wrong in a very strange part of the Grand Canyon. That part was hidden right below a wall of the canyon, so dark and in shadow that no one had even noticed it till date. The satellite images showed some lines and angles at that place which did not look natural at all. It seemed as if someone had built something there, but the question was, who built it and when? The team first thought that maybe it was a glitch or an optical illusion of shadows, but the curiosity had increased so much that they decided to go and see that place themselves. Now it was a matter of reaching that place. There was no paved path in that part of the canyon. On top of that, the area was so dangerous that no trekking or survey had been done there till date. But the team formed a small group, a few climbers, a drone operator, and 2 senior researchers. When they reached the ground and the drone was sent towards that area, the footage that came, everyone's faces changed after seeing it. A cave-like place covered with stones was seen in the canyon wall, a small entrance, as if there was a door that had been closed for years. But the special thing was that that entrance was completely symmetrical, completely straight, made at right angles, which is not usually formed in nature. It seemed as if someone had carved it deliberately. The team immediately started reaching that place, and when they cleared the entrance, a strange cold air was felt inside, as if a closed door was open for a long time. As soon as the flashlight was shown inside, strange symbols appeared on the walls. They were neither English nor Latin nor any other known language. One of the team members joked, "Guys, this looks like a scene from Indiana Jones." But the reality was even more shocking. Because this wasn't just an old cave. This was the first door to the secret that Grand Canyon had been hiding for thousands of years. Symbols found inside the cave, who made them? When the team reached inside the mysterious cave, everything seemed very calm and normal initially. The walls were cold, there were only rocks all around, but as they moved inside, one thing caught their attention: strange symbols made on the walls. Everyone stopped after seeing these symbols. They neither looked like a common language nor any familiar ancient script like Sanskrit, Egyptian hieroglyphics, or Mesopotamian scripts. Each symbol was completely different, as if someone had made them there thoughtfully and with a specific purpose. Some symbols were in the shape of snakes, some were like geometric shapes, triangles, spirals, and hexagons. But these did not seem to be just decorative designs. It seemed as if there was a hidden message in them. A language expert present in the team immediately tried to match these symbols with his old language database, but nothing was matching. Everyone had the same question: who made these? Some researchers believed that these symbols could belong to a very ancient, lost civilization, a civilization that has not been mentioned in history till date. Some said that these could not have been created by any human civilization, because they had an energy that could be felt. As soon as one researcher stood near one of the symbols, he felt a slight electromagnetic shock. These were not random markings. It seemed as if they were part of some advanced system, or perhaps a communication code. The most surprising thing was that some symbols resembled the structure of human DNA. Were these part of a biological code? Or was this a warning from a civilization that wanted to tell us something? There are many questions, but no one has the answers. And this was just the beginning, because even more surprising things were waiting for them inside the cave. Mysterious metallic artifacts. After seeing the symbols inside the cave, as the team went further inside, they found some things that no one had ever imagined. In a corner near the wall, some metallic objects were lying, but these were not ordinary metal pieces. First of all, their color was strange, neither completely silver, nor gray, nor like any known metal. Some parts were shining slightly, as if it had some energy. When a researcher tried to pick it up, the first thing he realized was that the object was very light, meaning it was not small in size, but weighed very little. Then they checked it with instruments, and then the real surprise began. The object was magnetic, but there was no effect of a traditional magnet around it. And the most surprising thing was that it was constantly producing slight vibrations, as if it had some internal energy, which was constantly active. Some researchers even joked this thing looks like an alien remote. When the material was tested, even the people in the lab were surprised. That metal did not match any known element or alloy. It did not contain iron, aluminum, or titanium, and its molecular structure was also different, as if it was brought from another planet. Not only this, many such artifacts were found there, whose shape was also strange. Some were in spiral shape, some like flat discs, and some like very smooth cylinders. Some had button-like shapes, some had grooves and markings. Now the biggest question was arising. Were these part of some machine? Did they have any scientific purpose? Or were these communication tools? The team was convinced these artifacts were not made by humans. Either they belonged to some very advanced ancient civilization, or came from some other world. And when these objects were seen in connection with the symbols, then another big secret was about to be revealed. Strange frequencies and sounds. After finding symbols and metallic artifacts in the cave, the team was thinking that there might be nothing left now, but the real shock came after that. As soon as a researcher activated his sensor-based audio equipment around those metallic objects, the device started recording strange sounds. Initially, it was thought that it might be background noise, wind, cave echo, or movement of some rock. But when those sounds were analyzed on the laptop, everyone was stunned. Those were not normal sounds. They were like a continuous high-frequency vibration, so high that it cannot be heard directly by human ears. But the equipment was clearly catching the signal. And not only this, when a scientist out of curiosity put on headphones and listened to those frequencies in a slightly lower pitch, suddenly his behavior changed. He became silent, his eyes widened, and then he said, "I was in some other place. There was something that was trying to talk to us." The team immediately removed him from the headphones and did a medical checkup. Unusual activity was recorded in his brain waves, as if his brain had picked up some external signal. Now the matter was not simple. The frequencies were not random. There was a pattern in them, like a loop, as if some message was repeating. Some researchers believe that those signals could be part of some kind of communication system, maybe auto-transmission, which has been going on for thousands of years. The scariest thing was that these sounds were getting activated only at that particular place, as if those metallic objects or symbols were acting as a trigger. Some people of the team even refused to work there further. They started feeling that this place was more than a natural cave, it was behaving like a living system. Now the question was, are these signals coming from some ancient machine, or is it a warning of some unknown intelligence? The suspense had become even deeper now. When the scientists sent reports of symbols, metallic objects, and strange frequencies in the cave, there was no special reaction at first, but as soon as the details in that report reached high-level authorities, everything changed overnight. Now the matter was not simple. The frequencies were not random. There was a pattern in them, like a loop, as if some message was repeating. Some researchers believe that those signals could be part of some kind of communication system, maybe auto-transmission, which has been going on for thousands of years. The scariest thing was that these sounds were getting activated only at that particular place, as if those metallic objects or symbols were acting as a trigger. Some people of the team even refused to work there further. They started feeling that this place was more than a natural cave. It was behaving like a living system. Now the question was, are these signals coming from some ancient machine? Or is it a warning of some unknown intelligence? The suspense had become even deeper now. When the scientists sent reports of symbols, metallic objects, and strange frequencies in the cave, there was no special reaction at first. But as soon as the details in that report reached high-level authorities, everything changed overnight. The very next morning, all activities in that area were stopped. The expedition that was going on was stopped midway. The government fenced off the cave. Then, within a few hours, black military helicopters started coming there without any logo or identification. The team members themselves got scared about what was going to happen next. In a short time, army station tents were erected there, scanners and surveillance equipment were installed, and armed guards surrounded the entire area. Even the media was not allowed to come there. When a local reporter tried to send a drone, its signal was jammed. It was clear the government did not want this to reach the public. But the more something is hidden, the more people's curiosity increases. Meanwhile, a big revelation happened suddenly. A week later, some blurred images, short audio clips, and a handwritten note were leaked on the internet. At first, it was thought that this would be the work of a conspiracy theorist, but when people looked closely, the matter became serious. It was written in the note. I was there, I saw it with my own eyes. If I had not revealed all this, the truth would never have come out. The things seen in the leaked photos were no less than a science fiction movie. In the first photo, the wall of a cave was visible, but that wall was glowing slowly, as if some energy was flowing in it. In the second photo, there were footprints on the soil that were not like human ones, wide, long, and their claws were bent in a strange way. It seemed as if some non-human entity had walked there. The third was the most shocking photo, a structure like a kind of control panel. Embedded in the stone wall was a circular plate with embedded symbols and blinking lights at some places. The audio clip had faint sounds, some mechanical, some with repetitive frequencies, and some sounds that were incomprehensible. The leak took the internet by storm. While some called it fake, several independent researchers claimed that the images and data seemed authentic. Reddit, X, Twitter, and YouTube were abuzz with theories. Some even tried to decode what the symbols were saying. Now, the biggest question was, if all this is true, then what is the government hiding, and what is there in that cave that is being hidden from the whole world? Whatever it is, one thing is for sure, the story is no longer just about an expedition. It has become a global mystery. Warnings from Native American tribes. As much as modern scientific discoveries were being made about the Grand Canyon, there was something that the local people, i.e. Native American tribes, had already known for centuries. Two tribes in particular, Hopi and Navajo, had a deep spiritual connection with the Grand Canyon. For them, it is not just a valley, but a sacred place, a place where some supernatural things exist. In the stories of these tribes, that part of the Grand Canyon has been called the Spirit Gate. Spirit Gate means the gate of spirits, a path that leads from this world to somewhere else, neither heaven nor hell, but to some other mysterious world. The elderly women and spiritual gurus, shamans there, have often repeated one thing: whoever is sleeping there, do not wake him up. What does this mean? Is there some power there that has been locked up for thousands of years? Or some ancient entity, some mysterious power disturbing which would mean destruction? Many times researchers tried to talk to Hopi elders, but they refused outright. They said, "What you people are looking for, our ancestors had sealed it thousands of years ago, so that it never comes out." Some Navajo legends also say that star people had descended in that deep part of the canyon, that is, those who came from the stars, and they had left something there, which was not for humans. Now think, the symbols that scientists found in the cave, the metallic artifacts that were hidden there, and the strange frequencies that were recorded, are all these part of the same warning? Is modern science now going to open that door which these tribes had intentionally kept closed? Have we reached very close to something that humans should never have touched? Whatever was found in that mysterious cave of Grand Canyon till now, symbols, strange metal pieces, continuous frequencies, glowing walls, all this did not seem like a common geological phenomenon. Questions began to arise. Who created all this? And why? Some scientists believe that this could be the base of some advanced extraterrestrial species, i.e. alien civilization. Such signals and materials that are not found on our Earth, these somehow strengthen this theory. And then those footprints, which were not at all like humans, are these proof of a life form from another world? On the other hand, some researchers are thinking in another direction. They say that this could be the work of some very old, lost human civilization, which had reached an advanced level thousands or millions of years ago, but then got wiped out due to some reason. You must have also heard stories of lost civilizations like Atlantis, Lemuria. So is it possible that one of those civilizations reached this part of America and built a future tech base here? Now comes the most shocking revelation: the similarity between symbols and human DNA. Not only is the near impossible certainty of alien. When a researcher digitally analyzed the symbols found on the walls of the cave, he found that some of the patterns in them matched human DNA sequencing by up to 90%. Now this was no joke. DNA means our genetic identity, and if the symbols are also following the same pattern, then what does it mean? Are those symbols giving us any message? Or are they trying to tell us that we humans have been designed? Some bold researchers even said, these symbols are evidence that humans are not an accident, but a planned creation, and the planner was much more advanced than us. Now think, if this is true, then who was the one who created us, and is he still watching us? Some patterns found in the cave are exactly similar to the double helix of DNA, and they are perfectly aligned, as if someone has made a blueprint. Seeing all this, a debate has started among scientists. Some people consider it a coincidence, but some are considering it the biggest biological mystery that is now coming to light. So the question remains the same. Is the Grand Canyon just a layer of rocks, or is it a bioengineered message? Is this base connected to the real origin story of humanity? Whatever it is no longer just a matter of geology. Now this story is connected to human identity, cosmic intelligence, and perhaps our creators. This mysterious discovery of Grand Canyon has not only increased the curiosity of people, but has also created a kind of earthquake within the scientific community. Some scientists consider it the biggest discovery of their lives. They say that this is a breakthrough that can change the understanding of the entire humanity, where we came from, who we are connected to, and are we alone in this universe? But on the other hand, there are some scientists who have maintained silence. Those who were initially a part of this expedition now shy away from talking to the media. No one is answering the email, someone's phone is switched off. There are some who have even deleted their social media accounts. According to inside reports, one of the 3 members of the expedition team left the work halfway and went back. He said, "I cannot explain what I was feeling there, and I will not go there again. Another researcher even said they weren't just rocks and metals. There was something there that was watching us. Now, scientists are divided into two groups. On one side are those who are speaking openly about this and want to tell the truth to the world, and on the other side are those who are either silent out of fear or under some great pressure. Some people believe that the government or some powerful institution has made them sign a silence agreement so that these things do not get out. This whole incident has given rise to fear, along with scientific curiosity. Some researchers say that this is not a normal discovery. This is a truth that the world should not know right now. Now the question is, will the truth be suppressed due to fear, or will some brave people come forward and bring this secret in front of everyone? Now the biggest question is, what next? Will this mysterious discovery of Grand Canyon ever come before the world with the complete truth? Or will it also be suppressed like Roswell? You will remember in Roswell incident also there was a news of a UFO falling. Some people even claimed to have seen alien bodies. But then the government silenced everyone. It was said it was just a weather balloon. And since that day till today, Roswell has remained a mystery hanging between truth and lie. Is the same going to happen with Grand Canyon too? What has been found till now is not a trivial matter. Symbols that do not match any language, pieces of metal whose material has not been known to science till date, strange frequencies, and footprints that do not seem to be of humans. All this is the beginning of a big story. But the sad thing is that now silence has descended on this discovery. The scientists who were talking openly earlier are not saying anything now. The leaks that had come out have started disappearing from the internet, and the place where it all started has now become a military-restricted zone. Now the question arises, if all these are just rocks and illusions, then why is it being hidden so much? Do governments know what is there, but they are not ready to accept it? Or is the truth so big that if it comes out in the open, religion, history, science, everything will be shaken? Some people say the world is not ready for this truth yet. But will stopping the truth change that truth? Whatever it is, one thing is certain: Grand Canyon is no longer just a tourist spot. It has now become a living mystery. And if you think that this story ends here, then you are wrong, because the real truth is yet to come out.